tell me what we need to do. Please tell me what we need to do. Save our environment and go green. Stop cutting down trees and go green. Polluting the air and go green. Us and me. Save our environment and go green. Stop cutting down trees and go green. Polluting the air. Nick Boulevard.
All right, I just wanted to play that for you all while we were waiting. I think it's kind of speaks to what we do at Crosstown High, which is project-based learning, and that is actually a soundtrack from the High School for Performing Arts for an environmental science class. So they produced a whole album called Get Your Green. So I think it's really good and well done, and maybe if you have the opportunity, you all could download it on whatever platform. But hi, my name is Miss Nikki Wallace. I am the department chair for science at Crosstown High. And I've been here for the past 3 years. And I am so excited to talk about AP environmental science with you all. And I have 2 other co-hosts with me that I'd like for them to introduce themselves as well. You know, let me stop sharing the screen so we can see you. All right, let's do that.
Hi, my name is Leah Crudy, and I've been working at Crosstown since January, working in accessibility. Next year, I will be kind of a point person for AP projects and helping make sure students meet all the requirements. I recently graduated from Hope College in Michigan with a degree in math, and while I was in school, I also did a lot of science coursework and research, so I'm excited about guiding students next year.
I'm Mohammed Al-Harthi. I will be the environmental science teacher for next semester. It's also going to be my first semester working with Crosstown High. I graduated from Ole Miss with an engineering bachelor degree, and I'm graduating this May with a master degree in engineering science. So I have been working in a lot of engineering-based projects and also geology, because my emphasis in geology, and geology and environmental science go well together.
All right, thank you so much. And if you wouldn't mind muting yourselves in here, because the way I have my classroom set up, I encourage students to talk. And so I never really mute them when they come in because I want to hear their voices, especially in the Zoom world, which has been a little bit different for everybody. So I'll go ahead and try to mute everyone. So we'll get started now. And here we go. All right, so. All right, so one of the cool things about AP environmental science is that next year, it will be a project-based, inquiry-based course. And we are going to explore and investigate the interrelationships of the natural world and analyze environmental problems, both natural and human-made, with the emphasis on local issues. And when we say local issues, most of the work we try to do at Crosstown High centers around problems that are contextual or something that is meaningful to our students. So we really try to structure our projects in that light. And so with environmental science in general, you're studying external conditions that affect living organisms. You study relationships between living organisms and their environment. You learn how nature works, how the environment affects us, how we affect the environment, and how we can live in a more sustainable future without damaging our earth. So this is something that we are, it is true to our mission at Crosstown, where we are innovating in the future. And also we are trying to sustain wellness as one of our competencies.
All right, so one of the important things we tackle in environmental science is the environmental problems. So we know a lot of major environmental issues we hear about all the time: global warming, air pollution, water pollution. One second. Alexa, stop. Well, Alexa heard me talking about environmental science. All right, so there is a good question we can ask of ourselves when it comes to an environmental problem is how, where, why. When we ask about how, basically we're looking for the cause that caused the problem. For example, air pollution, how did it occur? because of all the factories and all the greenhouse gases we're releasing to the air, and all the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and other gases, where usually it happens in the countries with a big industrial evolution, like countries that are very huge in industry, like China, India, currently Thailand, and other countries like that. And why is a question of where are we looking, like when we look at this, why did we have to do it this way as a human? Is there a way we can resolve it? And if I guess I forgot to mention where, oh, well, we did mention one. Why it would be also talking about the timeline. Is it going to affect us now and the future, or this is a short time effect? Because if it's going to be a long-term effect, we really want to avoid it. We can move to the next one, which is another environmental problem, which is deforestation. This is a satellite image, which we also can do in school. We have access to the satellite, and we can look at different pictures. We can see at 2001, the whole place was green. 2016, we lost a lot of that forest because of what? Mostly human activity. Either we affected the groundwater, that is a water supply for the trees, or it just human decided to cut down the trees for either building a city or using them to build furniture or any other things. And then we can move to the next one, which is a more of a problem we can tackle. Deforestation is a big problem that is usually in a country scale, and also air pollution is a big problem in a country scale. A smaller problem we can tackle as engineers or as environmental scientists is landfill pollution. Landfills, if they were designed wrong, they can get to the groundwater, affect the groundwater. If we didn't drink that water directly, we're going to get it through our food, because we water our plants, and we eat those plants. The animal eat the grass, which we use the water in, and then those very small trace amount of elements goes through the food chain and then end up just getting in our system as a human and causes so many different diseases. And another issue we can also tackle as a humans in a smaller scale would be the next one, which is landslide. This is more of an application that a student can work on with an idea of how an engineer would do their work. Because landslide is basically the soil will slide from one side of a hill, or it's going to be a rocks, or it's going to be anything. And as an engineer, you want to figure out, how can I cut a road in this side of a hill or in this mountain without those rocks sliding on me or sliding on the city below me? As if you can see, there is a road running on the hillside, and then you have all that mass of land sliding, and then the other part of the road is keep going. So this is one other thing engineers and environmental science have to work together to figure out.
So this course is a little bit different than maybe a typical first year of high school science course. It's designed to be equivalent to one semester of college. And so students should expect a rigorous high school course. They need to commit to 3 to 4 hours of work and studying outside of class every week. And so it's going to be in addition to what a normal course would be. And then all of this is geared towards getting ready for the APES exam at the end of the year.
All right, thank you. And so like the skills you'll be practicing are, you'll be researching complex environmental challenges and exploring sustainable solutions, as Mohammed mentioned, analyzing data, analyzing data using visual representations and writing. You'll be proposing a solution for environmental problems and supporting your idea with evidence. So what does it mean? So our course here at Crosstown High is going to be integrated for environmental science. And what that really means is that you'll be with all the rest of the ninth graders taking environmental science next year. However, you will be asked to meet before or after school in some cases to cover content needed to perform well in the AP exam. And then you may be asked to do some additional assignments in some cases. So we're going to attempt to coordinate this successfully next year so that everyone's needs are met, and it will require some time commitment outside of the normal class day. And so I know a lot of you all are probably new to Crosstown, and basically, you know, Crosstown, we live in this world of creating projects that are real, and we also partner with people in our community, could be faculty at a local university like the University of Memphis or CBU. We also may partner with different engineers or stakeholders within the concourse who could be assets as we're building out our project. So that is, we really try to bring those partners in, and then we also try to nurture students' passions about how they would like to express themselves in their classroom. So next year you'll be asked to have core content areas that will have mini projects that are geared towards a larger capstone project that you will be choosing a focus of throughout the year. So I guess that's about maybe the first part of the year. You'll start, everyone will start off together, and then you'll start refining that capstone project to be something uniquely that you would like to investigate. So this next year, AP Environmental Science is going to be aligned with the Buck Institute for Education. And the Buck Institute has partnered with the College Board to create a project-based frame for environmental science. And so we are happy that we're going to be adopting their curriculum, and we're going to align that curriculum to our 12 competencies. So you may be aware of this or not, it's on our website, but our major competencies are that we expect our students to be able to demonstrate are lead one's learning, reason quantitatively, read critically, lead inquiry, design solutions, express oneself boldly, develop self-knowledge, collaborate on teams, sustain wellness, build community, learn from the past, and engage as a citizen. And so as new students to Crosstown High, we are asking you all for a commitment. And so to demonstrate that commitment to this process, we're going to ask you to do some summer work. And so there are some elements within on the AP document that was shared with you earlier, and I'll reshare it in a moment. We're asking you all to go out and visit a natural outdoor area. We're asking you to do some surveys. We're also doing some immersive reflection of nature, and also choosing a book to read from or a documentary to watch. So is AP Environmental Science right for me? Do you have a passion for creative sustainability? Are you curious about the natural world? Are you up for a challenge of a college equivalent course? And do you want to explore a scientific field in the future or attend college? And if the answer is yes, come join us for this class. So we look forward to you all choosing environmental science on the AP level. And if there are any questions, we can take that now. And I guess we'll also put in the chat a parent commitment form for you to fill out as well. So if this sounds interesting to you and you're ready to commit to that, if you wouldn't mind filling that form out so that we know as we're doing our scheduling for next year that you how to arrange our master schedule around. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Are there any questions? I guess everybody's filling out the form, so it's okay. That's what happens when everyone starts working in the classroom. The screen goes blank. The camera shut off.
Do you have people muted, Miss Wallace?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
They can unmute themselves. Everyone can
Can you,
unmute.
can you send us the form link in a different fashion? I just can't do anything with it now. So,
Oh,
or is there another way we can get it?
do you need me to email it to you?
Yeah, that's fine. Or I can send you an email. I'll send you an email. Ask for it.
Okay.
Does that work?
All right. I'll put my email address in here.
Yeah, I'm just because once we close the call down, we won't be able to get to it.
Totally understand.
Let me see if I can get your email now.
All
So
right.
what do you, I will ask a question while I'm talking. So in terms of being prepared to do this AP course as a ninth grader, what do you think helps the student be successful, since we're coming new into Crosstown Yeah.
Well, I really do feel like the summer work is going to put you in a scenario where you will start thinking along the terms of inquiry and being more creative, I hope. That should help. And we may actually have some more activities after our 2 teachers attend the Institute. They're going to go in another couple of weeks. So we may actually modify some of the assignments slightly, maybe a little bit more ask, so that you all are prepared. We're going to definitely have supports. That's why you have like 2, you have Mohammed, who's the main instructor, and you have Miss Leah, who will be assisting with the prep work for the course as well. So we have pretty much have like a well supported team for this one course. Not every AP course does not have 2 instructors. So we know that you all are new to Crosstown, so we're being intentional about placing our staff in spaces that will assist our students. So I hope that answers your question.
I think I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Naomi sent that they have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, in the chat, but yeah.
Okay, me myself, if it's okay.
Oh, the email as well. Okay, did you okay, here's my email. I'll put it in the chat. I do believe it's on the main document that you use to sign up to come into the course. And my email address should be on there as well. And I'll email this survey to you. Anyone else have a question?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
Which one, us first?
Sure.
Or,
Okay.
okay, this is my daughter, Emilia.
So I was kind of just wondering, like, what parts of the environment specifically are you going to be focusing on? Like, are you going to be focusing more on just like residential places where we live, or more like forests, or like the world as a whole? Specifically, I kind of have like an interest on how what we do would impact the ocean specifically. So I was just wondering if we were going to be having kind of a segment during the year on that.
Awesome. So I do believe that that is part of the curriculum to go there, and you'll also be able to design your research area that you want to focus on as well. Normally that comes out as we're building the project out. So I would imagine that that is in there for the APS test. And so definitely when we're doing our project in the normal classroom, that can be an area of focus for you as well. Now, at what point in the year that will happen, I'm not 100% sure yet, as we are designing this out. But it's good to know as well that you are interested in that, and so that could be definitely an area that we want to focus on. Anyone else?
Oh, yes, me. Hello, I'm Naomi, and of course, I'm an upcoming 9th grader. And I was just wondering, do you think it's too much for a first year of high school to enroll in AP classes? Because I was wondering about that, because maybe it's too much stress, but I would love to be a part of it. But it's like, it's my first year of high school, and I'm like, I don't know if I could take the stress level or not. So,
I think.
and do you guys offer dual enrollment? My mom told me to ask about that. So
Do we offer what?
dual enrollment, I think that's what it's called.
Oh, dual enrollment.
Okay.
All right, so we do have some
Yes,
courses that
ma'am.
are dual enrollment, yes, we do have a lot of AP courses as well. And so we do offer both in some cases of some classes. And I think our dual enrollment is with CBU, Christian Brothers Christian Brothers University. And then we do have we have a lot of AP courses now. Can you do this as a 9th grader? Absolutely. I would encourage you, if you have a slight interest in doing it. I am not going to shy away and say, oh, it's too, no, you can do it. Okay. I think it'll make you grow. I think it'll make you stronger. And I think you can definitely rise up to the challenge and be a stronger student in the end. So definitely, I think it's something, if you're interested in doing it, do it. And so.
Okay. I'm gonna do it.
All right, great. And so I see another question is, do we have a science-based club at Crosstown High? So currently right now I run, I guess we have what, 2 clubs that are science-based. One of them is Bio Builders, where I have a set of students who have been competing and, well, not competing, I could say they have been doing some ideation and development of ideas for a bio builder club. And we meet, well, during COVID, where we were not at the school, we were meeting on Saturday. And then when we started to come back in person, we were meeting twice a week until it was exhibition day for the Bio Builder Club. And then we've been meeting as a result of after the exhibition, like once a week to kind of like plan out what we're going to do next year. So we do have that Bio Builder Club. Sometimes I use that club as an opportunity to do other competitions. And so that is something I'm actively working with at Crosstown High. We also have a health organization that Mr. Weaver sponsors, is I'm trying to remember the name of it. I forgot the name of the club that is actually in charge of health careers and making sure students, what is that called? I went blank on that. Forgot the name of it, but we do have like a health science career organization at our school as well. And one of the things at Crosstown that we do as well is if a student has an interest in a club or a competition, we will form clubs to help those students meet those interests and also compete. And we're doing this year for the first time, but the competition is not until June, is the CMate competition, where students are going to be designing remote operated vehicles through like a tethered line, competing with other schools in the district. So we do try to do science-based clubs and competitions here at Crosstown. Anyone else? All righty, thank you.
I have one other question, I'm sorry. And I know we're here talking about AP Science, like for 9th graders, are there other AP offerings we should be learning about, or is that more later? No big deal either way, just curious about the spectrum of opportunity, yes.
Right, so I actually need to double check that. I know on the list, let's see, the original AP. I don't know why I don't have that document up. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure because they've changed. So there have been different, we've been talking back and forth about which class is going to go for what AP course for what grades, and things have changed. So I have to go and look on the document myself to know what is the latest, because I don't want to tell you wrong about anything.
Understood. Yep, got it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find the one that Ginger sent out so I can make sure of that. But I do know if there is something that you are wanting and there's enough students who are interested in it, we generally try to make accommodations for that. I will say that.
Okay.
If there's some course that we've overlooked and you have an interest, or there's a bunch of students that have an interest in it, then that's definitely an option for you. And here's the guidebook. Here, I'll put this in the chat too, because I'm looking at it. I know there's the environmental science, and will an AP course affect a GPA for, oh yeah, so the AP course is a 5-point credit, right? So I do believe all the students will take in honors, and then the AP, when they agree to take the test, they'll be given the AP credit, the points towards their credits. So the GPA is higher as a result of taking that course. Does that answer your question? But they'll have to commit to taking the exam. Stats 12. US government, AP seminar. Yeah, it looks like a lot of the courses are 11th and 12th, 10th, some of them. Yeah. So if there's something that is of interest to your student that you would like to take, let the school know, I think, and we can see what accommodations can be made. So I would imagine that that would be like a case by case situation or.
Ms. Wallace, I do have a question. How soon will the summer work document be finalized? I guess you're going to be wanting to get maybe not commitments, but the approval form with the parents. And from then, will you contact those families?
Yes, exactly. So we'll contact the families then, but we do have a base set of assignments already. So if you want to go ahead and get started on that, you can. However, we will finalize it. So I know if we have additional assignments that should come after Ms. Crudy and Mohammed go to the AP Institute. I forgot what dates are y'all going?
I believe it's by the end of June.
End of June? Okay, end of June.
Yeah.
So July-ish. So July, definitely. If we need to modify, we'll let you know. But we will, what is there is what you're doing. And then if there's anything additional, if they decide that they need to hold like a week of like learning or a weekend of learning, then we will communicate that with you as well. Any other questions? All right, okay. All right, well, hopefully, I don't want to discourage anybody from taking the AP course. I think it is doable for a ninth grader. I think you all have already shown that you're interested by being here. And so taking that extra step is what's necessary for you to be successful with this class. So I look forward to seeing all of you all next school year and working with everyone as well. All right, well.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. Thank you, Ms. Stockwell. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yeah.